heartbreaking way to lose, 109th minute. Overall, what did you think of your team's performance tonight?
We fought really hard, and I think we deserved better. I think a draw probably was a fair result. The game was really even, really hard played. I think both teams, fought for the whole time, and I thought overall it was a pretty good game.
What were your biggest concerns about TCU coming into the game?
You're breaking them down. They haven't given up a lot of goals, and they're really built just to defend. And they sit in and sit in and sit in, and they make it hard on you going forward. And they did limit the number of goal scoring chances we had. Now, I thought we had two really good ones that we probably should have put away, and we're not in overtime if that happens.
Both teams had substantially more shots in the second half than the first. What changed that allowed things to open up?
Yeah, probably a fatigue a little bit, fatigue, the players not being able to get there and press as much. But certainly the second half was a lot more end-to-end.
Field a little bit soft tonight as rain hit a couple of times during the day. Did the field conditions play into this at all?
Not the result, no. We're used to a faster field, no doubt. I mean, Westcott's extremely fast, and this was slow. And it did take us some time to adjust to it. I thought, the first half especially, we were under hitting some balls. You saw Katie slipped on one. I think that was the second half. But, so certainly it comes into play some, but I don't know that it mattered in the result.
Katie obviously would like to have the last one back, but she did have 5 saves tonight. Overall, what did you think of her performance in the net?
She was good. She made one big save, to keep it at 0-0. And, the goal, I don't know that there was much she could have done with that. It was a bit of a scrum. It was kind of on accident that they scored, but they got the ball in the net.
What was your message to your team before overtime?
To really try to go out and dominate the beginning of the period, so that would set the tone for the rest of the period. And I felt like we did pretty well with that. I mean, I felt like we were on them a good bit. But we gave up the corner right there at the end, and we didn't quite mark it right, and that's that's mostly on me. I moved V at the last minute, and it played to the top, and next thing you know, the ball's in the goal.
As disheartening as this is, now you've got to turn around and start conference play going to South Florida. What's the key to rebounding and putting this behind you?
Well, first of all, I think that there's a lot of positive to take from here. I mean, we played quite well. We've come a long way. We played a team full of juniors and seniors, and they maybe were just a little bit more mature, towards the end. A year ago we weren't even in the game with these guys. So, we've come a long way, and there are a lot of good things out there. We're just going to focus on, on the stuff that's good, because it was a good performance by our team.